Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, shout out to 16Shotem Visualz and NoLimit Kyro. They recently got together and did a classic interview that sent social media in an uproar. It was different because we never seen Cairo speak out on certain situations, and in that interview he pretty much left it all on the floor. Now, he spoke about Bibby, he spoke about the infamous McDonald's situation involving him that occurred some time ago, and last but not least, he spoke on GHerbo. Now, although what he had to say in regards to GHerbo was a shocker to most of us, he explained that he's doing it for the guys because he's tired of rappers acting like they living the life they're not and saying they're doing things for their people that they're not really doing. This interview will go on to be one of 16Shotem Visualz' biggest interview and left people startled by what Cairo mentioned in regards to not only GHerbo but Lil Bibby as well. Now, he expressed how both of them don't do anything for the hood, but let them tell it in their raps, they real dudes. Now, a lot of people had mixed feelings about Cairo exposing these two, with some saying that he should have kept their circle's business off the internet, and the others saying that Herbo is foul for leaving his guys behind and selling them dreams. One of the people that was against it, as we now know because they made themselves pretty vocal on Twitter, is Lil Reese. Alright, earlier today, Lil Reese took to his Twitter account to express how he feels about Cairo exposing GHerbo, and he had this to say. He said, quote, "Herb a goat in this ish, and I don't like that hating ad ish. If you got a problem with an N-word, don't bring it to the internet. We men bring it face to face. That's some H-word ad ish." Alright, then in the next tweet he says, quote, "Hell nah, I ain't being quiet, cause if Herb was from my block, we would have beat his A-word for bringing block ish to the internet. F type of time is N-words on." Alright, now, first and foremost, right, I feel people use that GOAT word a little too loosely these days. Herb definitely is one of the 4 founders when it comes to the Chicago drill music. However, a GOAT? Nah. But anyway, I kind of understand what Reese means when he says that it shouldn't have been brought to the internet, right? However, these days, sometimes the internet is the only way you could reach people. You could be trying to get in touch with dudes forever about a situation and never get a response, but the minute you call them out or embarrass them on social media, they quickly respond. So, we don't know if maybe he tried to reach out to Herb and speak on it, and from watching the interview, Cairo pretty much said that it's too late anyway. Guys are already dead or in jail, and they've been trying with Herb for the longest. So he decides to expose him for it, and simple as it is. And to be honest, it's not even Lil Reese's place, if you ask me, to be speaking on these guys' business because you wasn't there with them. Put your personal feelings aside and just mind your business. They got to get that right between them. Nobody else can settle that but them. You just putting yourself in someone else's problems or beef for no reason, and you know, sometimes it just don't end well when you do that, man. So I personally feel that Lil Reese has no place to be talking on these guys' business because he wasn't there. He don't know the feelings. He don't know the guys that's deceased now. He don't know the guys that's in jail. He don't know the pain that comes behind the promises or the things that GHerbo either said he was going to do and didn't do, or who knows. Alright, now people saying he made 16 parts talking about Herbo, but that wasn't the case. That had nothing to do with Cairo. It's how 16Shotem Visualz decided to chop up the video, in which is a great idea because you get more value out of one video when you chop it up like that. Alright, for the people who know what's going on, they know it was actually a genius move because each one, each clip is doing 100K views easily. Alright, plus Cairo didn't spend the whole interview talking about Herbo. He cleared up a lot of rumors and allegations that have been floating around throughout the years. However, we all know that controversy sells, so everyone gravitated more to the videos about Herb. Alright, when 16 showed his analytics, he was getting almost 100,000 views in less than an hour. Alright, so I mean, who's to blame? Let's be real. Now, when it comes to Cairo exposing Herb, I honestly feel he wasn't wrong for saying what he said, and I'll explain why, right? His stance on it was, and what I got from it was that Herb was selling dudes' dreams and not coming through. Alright, you could have simply just not said nothing at all, but he was promising dudes things that he wasn't falling through with. And you know what that's like, to think about your life changing, you know, thinking that you about to get out your circumstance, and you think you're about to live it up because your homie who you know got a bag, or who you know's famous, said he got you. And then you might even tell people that this and that is going to happen, and then boom, you looking stupid because it don't fall through. Your hopes got high for no reason. You thought you was going to be balling. You thought you was about to actually have a chance to get out the hood. And then next thing you know, it don't go through, man. That's a bad feeling. And if you sitting there using people's names in your songs, talking about free this one, free that one, I'ma do this, I'ma do that when they get out, but you crying over bail money, or once again, not coming through, yeah, these dudes got a right to be upset, man. Let me tell you, if you aren't from the trenches, you wouldn't understand, right? So I don't expect everyone to understand, but things like this happen in the hood a lot, where dudes make promises and flake on their mans. How many of us know of dudes that was told that their friend is going to give them bail money that they needed, and they never come through? They end up ghosting them and never responding to their family. Now you stuck in there, you got a bail, and you can't make bail because your friend promised you that he was going to do X, Y, and Z, and he didn't fall through. You know what that feeling is like? Maybe Herb didn't have the money he claimed he had, and he was fronting and he really couldn't do it. But if that's the case, say that. We mans, don't go promising things and not falling through with your word, man. And as men, all we got is our word. Alright, now on the flip side, there are people who think that just because someone they know made it or got a bag, that they supposed to take care of them. I understand, and I disagree with that behavior entirely. But it seems like that wasn't Cairo's point of the whole interview. He stated that he wasn't doing this for himself. He was doing it for the guys that Herb made promises to and never fell through with them. You see what I'm saying? Now, I always play devil's advocate. I do understand it. There are some people, right, that try to use their rich friends or their friends that got a little money as crutches. They depend on them for every little thing. And it gets draining, it gets exhausting. You might do it one time, you might do it 2 times, you might do it 3 times. You see what I'm saying? But if you continuously keep getting locked up, if you continuously keep asking for money, at some point I'm gonna say, nah, I got a life of my own. I ain't no rock star, I got a little bread, but I'm not no rock star. I don't have unlimited amounts of money. I have a life too. I have a family too. So I understand that part, because once again, there are people who do that. However, what I got from that interview, Cairo wasn't saying that was the case. He's saying that guys was promised things that he was supposed. Look, he even brought up NoLimit Lil Wet into the situation, in which we know that GHerbo used to talk about himself. When you get out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then now look. So like I said, man, it is what it is. I want to know how you guys feel about this. How y'all feel about Lil Reese actually responding? Pretty much, I feel it's not Lil Reese's place to get in these guys' business. He wasn't there. He shouldn't be talking on a business that he has no idea of, right? But however, it is what it is, and this is where we at with it, man. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.